Good morning, friends. Welcome to PQSI's Monday Morning Quiz Edition 4. I'm extremely happy to interact with you in this forum, and it has been a very interesting journey so far. There have been three editions of MMQ that we finished, and in fact, the third edition was I received very interesting responses from interesting people. And for the first time, I could see a few, respondents from non-manufacturing. We actually got a winner from the banking sector, and we also have a few academicians, taking part in this quiz contest. And as always, there is a concern that the more experienced ones are pretty much less, but we get more participation from 5 to 10 years of experience and less. But I encourage more and more, middle management and senior management people also to participate in this quiz. And I think over a period of time, the learnings will be immense, is what I feel, because the questions are all, designed in such a manner that these are things that you probably, take a decision almost on a daily basis in your journey towards continual improvement. So overall, I'm very, very happy with the responses that we are getting, but I think we need to reach out to more and more people. And so those who are participating, please, share this information about this Monday morning quiz that we have started. So as always, for those who are joining for the first time, the winner of the quiz, the Monday morning quiz, they get a merit certificate from PQSI, and they also win a free nomination to our monthly online program. In fact, it was very heartening to note in the program that we finished yesterday on hypothesis testing by my colleague Vinod. So there was, the few winners of the quiz contest who participated as part of a complimentary nomination. So every month, one program that we conduct as part of our online session, which will have 3 hour, 3 hours, 2 3-hour sessions. So that nomination is offered free to the winner. And who's a winner? Anybody who gets the first 3 respondents who get all the 3 statements correctly. I mean, all our quizzes are true or false statements. There will be 3 statements where you got to decide whether they are true or false. So basically, if you get all 3 right and you are the first 3 top respondents, then you are declared the winner. And so how do we do that? This entire quiz program is posted in our YouTube channel, and you have a look at this quiz. And in the same video, you have the comment section where there'll be a Google form. The link will be provided. So click on the Google form, and then you will have the opportunity to answer to this quiz. So I mean, the fastest finger first, as always. So, and the winners of this edition of quiz MMQ-04, the winners will be notified next Monday in my LinkedIn page. Right? So as always, any such edition, we have three parts in this presentation and this video of 10 to 15 minutes. We have 3 parts to this. The first thing is I explain the answers for the previous quiz. So today it is MMQ-04, but the first part will be explaining MMQ-3 statements, the 3 statements which I had asked for in the previous version. So first I'll explain those answers. And then the next part is the part which I always love to announce. I'll announce the winners of MMQ-3. And the last slide, which is the most important slide for all of you, is the statements for this edition of quiz MMQ-04, which is what you need to attempt and then get on with this. So all the very best to you, and let me move on with my presentation. So let me share my screen now. Right, so MMQ-04 dated 26 July 2021. But first, let me explain to you the answers for the previous quiz. So these were the 3 statements that I published in my MMQ 3rd edition, which was posted in my YouTube channel on 12th July 2021. So let me read out these 3 statements and then explain. Let me explain the first statement for you. The first statement said, measurement uncertainty is defined as the range within which the true value is expected to lie. The correct answer is true. This is the right definition of measurement uncertainty. So what is measurement uncertainty? Let me try and explain to you in a very simple manner. Okay, whenever we are doing either a test or a calibration or any measurement, you get a result. The result has two parts to it. There is an observed value plus or minus uncertainty. As you all know, true value is something that is imaginary. Nobody in this world will be able to measure and declare true value. True value is any measurement with zero error, which is impossible. So every measurement, there will be some impurities. In technical terms, we call it as uncertainty. You could be uncertain. So what's the definition of uncertainty? You will not be able to find out true value, but you will get an estimate of a band within which the true value is expected to lie. For those who are familiar with hypothesis testing, you'll understand it. It is a kind of a confidence interval. So that's what it is. So the plus minus uncertainty. So the definition is measurement uncertainty is defined as the range within which the true value is expected to lie. And as always, these are declared. Measurement uncertainty is declared at 95% confidence level in confidence interval in most of confidence level in most of the calibration certificates, right? So this statement is true. So measurement uncertainty is defined as the range within which the true value is expected to lie. Okay, so that's why most of the enable accredited laboratories, they declare measurement uncertainty. You'll see in the certificate it is plus minus some amount at 95% confidence. Right. So let's move on to the next statement. The next statement I mentioned was GR&R nested method is used for conducting MSA study for destructive testing. Right. So this was the statement, and the right answer is it is true. So for those who are familiar with the different types of GR&R and those who are familiar with using maybe softwares like Minitab, it does mention, when you have the GR&R option. Whenever you do replicable type of MSA study, replicable type means the same sample is being inspected or tested by another appraiser or the same appraiser second time or third time. So that means you're able to replicate it. So for replicable type of test or inspection systems, when we do GR&R, we use GR&R crossed. For non-replicable type, what are non-replicable type? For example, if it is destructive testing, so the sample is gone, it is destructive. So the second appraiser or the same appraiser for the second trial may not be able to use the same sample. So in these cases, these are referred as MSA for non-replicable type of testing. So when it is non-replicable, example, destructive testing, we use the GR&R nested method, right? So the statement is true, right? So that is the answer for the second statement. Let's move on to the third one. Whenever the process is centered between the specification, CP will not be equal to CPK. Now, this is a very, actually it's a very simple question, but unfortunately, I term it as a googly question. Most of the times what happened was I see a lot of people who had wrong answers for this. This is actually false, but many people have said true. The reason is probably because they missed the word will not. So it was a purposeful googly. So whenever the process is centered between specifications, CP will be equal to CPK. I think, in a hurry, probably fastest finger first would have probably helped them, made them, have choose the wrong option. They missed reading the word will not be equal to. So as a picture, as a typical in an SPC program, we explain this picture. In this picture, the process is centered. The normal curve is centered between the specification. So when you have a process like that, where the process width is examined, where the target and the mean are same. That means the process is centered. Whenever the process is centered, CP will be equal to CPK. So since I have purposely mentioned that CP will not be equal to CPK, the statement is actually false. Okay, I mean, so most of you have, I'm sure you would have probably known the conceptual answer. That's what is more important. Don't worry about missing it this time. You will definitely get another chance in this week's quiz. So this answer is false. So now I'm happy to announce the three winners of MMQ3. So which is Mr. Sivaraman from Carborundum Universal, Chennai. Mr. S. Suresh from Commonwealth Bank of Australia, Bengaluru, as he was saying, a professional from a non-manufacturing segment. And then, of course, Dr. E. Vijayaraghavan from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Kathmandu. So congratulations to these winners. And all the three, receive a merit certificate and a free nomination for our program next month. So now for the most important part of this video, the three statements for MMQ4. So what are they? So here are the three statements. So Nanda's Monday morning quiz number 4, dated 26 July 2021, true or false? First statement, if customer agrees, calibration certificates or test results may be reported in a simplified manner. Is it true or false? Statement number 2, MSA study to be conducted for all instruments and gauges. True or false? Statement number 3, upper control limit, UCL as we refer it, will always be less than the upper specification limit, USL. Okay, so all three statements, please look at the Google form in the comment section, and you have all the three statements in front of you. Have a look at it. Read each one of these statements carefully. Sometimes there could be some small words here and there which could probably change the answer completely. So have a look at it. Best wishes to all of you. Take care, stay safe. Wish you all good health, happiness, and prosperity. Signing off now, Nanda from Pick Your Side.